Today I'm riding my favorite bike park in the world, Whistler Bike Park again. Just a solo day. The weather is amazing. Everything is open. And I want to ride some of my favorite trails here. Some of which I have not ridden in at least a couple years. If you remember my big crash from last year, I didn't get the chance to ride Whistler very much last year at all. So today I decided to get some free parking at the Creekside area. I did a warm-up lap on Creekside already, and now let's hit my favorite jump line, Dirt Merchant. I'm trying my Insta360 Ace Pro 2 camera under the visor of my helmet this time around, because I'm playing around with my X5 and the Ace Pro 2 with some different angles, just trying to capture some of the best footage I can get. More on that later.
Wait, Jordan, Boostmaster.
How's it going? Yo, dude.
Are you gonna do the big step up?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I follow you into it?
Sure. Go for it. Yeah, let's do it. I haven't ridden it all year.
Really?
But we'll see. Yeah, this is my first chance riding the Pro line. It was closed before.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see. So I've got the X5 on the chin of my helmet here. Let's ride the rest of Dirt Merchant. All right, let's tow this kid into the big step up. That felt pretty good. First time riding this all year. Whoa. Let's check out this jump. What the heck? Huck a flat. Well, okay. Yeah! You did it. Sick. You did it. I got two cameras on my helmet here, so I got like more weight on my helmet. It's a little bit awkward. You did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
What, was that your first time?
Yeah.
Sick. I didn't even do it very well. I was going slow.
Oh, I thought I was going slow, but I cleared it this time.
Well, it's pretty fun to help a kid ride that for the first time. Oh, my bike is not sounding as good as it once was. Oh, Ho Chi Minh's closed. Look at that. Let's do some Tatiana. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this Insta360 X5. It's a pretty sick camera. Okay guys, before we continue the video, I want to tell you about some new things Insta360 has been cooking up for their X5 camera here. So namely, they've been making new ND filters here, and I actually think it's really sick. They've also come out with a sweet summer firmware update. We've got a new adaptive tone I'll show you later in the video. We've got more battery life in this X5. And yes, this video is sponsored by Insta360. So here's what an X5 looks like without any protective lens, just the bare glass. And then this is with the ND filters on. It's just the same kind of idea as those protective screens. So I've got the ND16 filters here. So installing the ND filters is really simple. It's exactly the same as installing your protective lens. You just place it in the correct alignment and then you rotate it to lock it in. So now these act like sunglasses for your camera. So the idea behind these, you only use these in brightly lit scenarios, like I am today. So what you can do now with this is you can keep the shutter speed slower for more motion blur. And that can actually help you with a real sense of speed. When you got all that motion blurring past you, it can kind of appear as if you're going faster. So now what I can do here, I can manually set the shutter speed to something low, like even 100th of a second shutter speed. I can set the ISO to an automatic ISO, something like a max 1600 or max 3200 ISO, so it can still change and adjust through different lighting scenarios. So to get a little bit technical, the ND16 filter is 4 stops of light darker than with no ND filter. But if you keep the ISO on auto, now you can see there is a difference in motion blur here. So that's just what the ND filter can achieve if you want that look. So for some of these clips, I'm gonna be setting the X5 up like this. Ace Pro 2 on the chin. All right, that's sick. All right, we are making our way to Fatcrobat, D1, and Dirt Merchant. Some of the sickest trails on the entire mountain. Today's a pretty sweet day. Crankworks is starting in about a week or so. Conditions are drier than I've seen them all year. I actually haven't been to Whistler in about a month. Let's see if we can make it up. Captain safety here. Yeah, whoops. In between, never ridden that before. Captain safety or in between. Dang, I don't know what this is. Let me just look on Trail Forks, see where it ends out. All right, so in between merges into in deep, which, I'd rather just ride Captain safety for now. So for my ND filter, I've got it, my camera manually set to 240th of a second shutter speed, because there's a bit more light out here. Auto ISO. And then it can keep adjusting to different conditions. Whew, that's a rowdy bit of trail there. That bike doesn't sound the best. Making our way to Fatcrobat over here. Sick. Whew. Nice. Fatcrobat, one of my favorite trails. All right, you guys, let's check out Fatcrobat. Probably my favorite double black trail on the mountain here. Wow, these corners have really changed over the years. Oh my goodness. Oh! Yo, that's rowdy. So apparently they kind of brought back the original line, I think. Easier way. What the heck? Oh, this is all different. Dang. I missed the whole bridge thing. I don't know what I'm doing. So now I can keep going up here. This is the original Fatcrobat line. Yeah, so this is my first time riding Fatcrobat this year. So we're gonna head into D1, which will also be my first time this year. Hopefully I can do it just fine. I'm sure I can. Yeah, I love this skinny. Let's do it. We got this. Nice. Yeah, that might have been the best I've ever rode that. Sweet, that was fun. Just gonna take a look here how it's looking. Pretty dry, wow. Very dry. So So here's the settings I'm going to start with here before we hit D1. I'm going to start off with 8K 30 frames flat mode. We're going to set the shutter speed to 1/100th of a second. ISO max, we're going to leave it at 3200 max so it can still adjust from all the way as low as 100 up to 32 as we go in and out of the trees. EV comp, I'm going to leave negative 0.3. White balance, I'm manually setting to 5200 Kelvin. So let's see how this footage looks on D1. Okay, well, I figure I should just do it. Okay, it's D1, first time of the season. Okay, go slow for that. Wow, that's awkward. Oh, nice. That's sick. Actually, way better than it was before. Nice. Wow. That's freaking way better than it was before. Crap. Huge case. Oh, I am not used to this, but it's actually running really well. Shoot. Crap. That was sick, but I wrote it terribly. All right, so let's hit up Dirt Merchant again, this time with my ND filter. So we got some totally different shutter speed here. We got motion blur. Hopefully it looks kind of cool while still keeping the right exposures.
Oh, yeah, Jordan?
Yo. So, wonder what you guys think. I did a little bit of practice with these ND filters yesterday, just to get the hang of it. Yeah, I feel like 1/100th of a second shutter speed looks pretty good. Right. Yeah, I do feel like the key is to manually set the shutter speed, but keep the ISO auto, so I can still adjust in different lighting conditions. Right on. It's always my wrong way hit, but I'm getting the hang of it. Whoa! Frick. Oh, awkward. Okay, so you go slow on this. Keep your speed, do some pedals. Okay, that's better. Yeah, much better than last time. Freight train, let's do it. Whistler. All right, this is such a beautiful day out today. So nice. Seven year more. Okay. Let's do it up. I miss how these trails used to ride a few years ago. Ooh. Huh. They just were a bit more smoother. Honestly, that's running pretty good too. Nice. Feeling good. I miss this trail. This is cool. Hitting the rim, aren't I? Dude, it's been like a couple of years since I rode that. Gotta hit up some drop-in clinic, am I right? So here's the thing, if you do use the ND16 and it's sunny out, if I set the shutter speed manually to 1/100th of a second, you can see it's still too bright. Even if the ISO is set all the way down to 100, it's still too bright. This is where an ND32 could work good, or even an ND64. but obviously once we get into the trees, it's gonna be darker, so then the exposure will be good. So for this shot, I'm actually just gonna keep shutter speed on auto and ISO is on auto. All right guys, let's hit up D1 again. Let's ride it better this time. Okay, just a big dust bolt. Okay, let's go chill here. Nice. Yeah, this is running like so much better than it used to. I'm stoked. Woo. Whoa. Nice. Whoa. Rick, sliding out. Shoot. That is a mistake. Cool. That's sick.
Now with the new firmware update, Insta360 also added this new adaptive tone feature. So for 8K 30 frames, you can do adaptive tone on. So the thing is, it optimizes the brightness and color for optimal image quality. So you can either do this in 8K 30 frames or 5.7K 30 frames with the HDR mode turned on. Basically, it's just kind of a cool thing. If you don't want to do any color correction, it can just right away give you a really good image right out of the camera. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here along with the ND filter.
Marty Master. Frickin' do it up. Sick. Alright, Filthy Ape rock roll. Man, for some reason I'm just like feeling more nervous than I normally would be. Like, whoa. I need more air pressure in my rear tire, that's for sure. I put it a little bit less than I normally do, even though I got a tennis insert there, but I don't know, I'm not riding my best today, but like, I'm definitely enjoying today. It's a lot of fun. All this stuff I've not ridden in over a year, and so like, yeah, a bunch of the stuff, it's been 2 years since I last rode it, so it's kind of fun. It's a little rock roll here. That's chill. Some palm corners here. This one's a lot of fun. We'll head into Barking Duck and then into Insomnia. Oh, yeah, these berms are sick. Whoa, that rock. Looks like I lost my rebound dial here. That sucks. Can't change the rebound at all right now, actually. I don't know, the bike is good. It's fun, but like when I ride Whistler, this is when I feel like the bike is a little on the small side. Yeah, it's just once you get the higher speeds, I don't know, this bike is when you really feel how short it is. Okay.
So I've been trying the different settings on this X5, and you know what? My favorite image settings just have to be 8K 30 frames, just using flat mode. I do a bit of color grading, and I'm really happy with the results. And combined with the ND filters, you know what? This is a pretty cool look.
Okay, let's hit up Dirt Merchant again for a third time today. ND filter on, but now it's the evening, sun setting. This lip is quite something. Well, the X5 is pretty sweet, but Ace Pro 2 is still my go-to camera. I especially like shooting in log mode. It's my favorite settings to use now, so I hope you guys like how it looks. It is now 8 o'clock. The lifts are now closed. This is my chance to ride the first part of A-line, which they rebuilt. So we got a right-hand hip, which is cool, because that's my way. sick. And this jump is like the same. I think this jump is the same. Yeah, it's basically the same now. Cool. Alright guys, so that was some of my favorite trails at the Whistler Bike Park. And let me know what you guys think of these camera setups here. I'm really enjoying the X5. I think it's a really good high quality 360 camera. I got affiliate links in the description, so when you purchase through there, it does help out the channel. If you like watching me ride the Whistler Bike Park, definitely check out this recent video I did. It's a longer video, just shredding tons of sweet trails, and everything is running mint in this video. Definitely check that one out next.